after crossing into Vietnam today. I do hope there are no more casualties of this typhoon. Unquote. Thank you very much, Thomas and Tom, for your concern. After causing devastation in the Philippines, Typhoon Haiyan Vietnam from the city for New York early morning of November the 11th. It killed 13 people and injured 80 in Vietnam, according to the Central Steering Committee for Flood and Storm Prevention and Control.
Haiyan weakened significantly after sweeping through the Philippines over the weekend, but still had sustained winds of 120 kilometers per hour as it hit Vietnam. That was down from winds of over 300 kilometers per hour once the storm hit the Philippines. It made landfall in Vietnam's northern provinces, then moved towards southern China and weakened to a low depression late on Monday. Downpours hit the capital Hanoi, and hundreds of houses in the northern provinces were damaged by strong winds.
More than 600,000 Vietnamese on the central coast were evacuated from their homes over the weekend. The storm changed course on Sunday, prompting further mass evacuation.
Legal support in Colombia, that our internal delegation in the Ministry of Defense.
Colombia's Vice Minister of Defense is Jorge Bedoya. He says the rehabilitation program for former child combatants is working, and he denies the allegations against the army.
We have the collaboration and the cooperation of adults that are demobilized from the guerrilla groups, and they have been very effective in providing information to continue the strategy against the FARC and the IS.
The government couldn't tell us how many child soldiers still fight with the armed groups, but erasing the horrible memories and nightmares so many have experienced could take many, many years.
Tom Esselmont reporting, and Tom still here in our studio. There is, of course, a peace process, Tom. Is that affecting the lives of these young people?
Well, those peace talks began a year ago in Havana between the FARC, the main guerrilla group, and the government. So far they've made a couple of key steps. They've agreed on land reform, and also on the status of the FARC after peace, should there be an eventual deal. Child soldiers are not, though, on the agenda. Colombia is quite unique in the context of this.
Tea Culture Festival in the northern province of Thái Nguyên to promote Vietnamese tea, its value and tradition, and tea producers. It would give me great pleasure to learn more about the unique Vietnamese tea culture, unquote.
It's great to hear that you're interested in Vietnam Tea Culture Festival. The notion of the best Vietnamese teas is subjective because different people have different. Green tea is the most popular tea among Vietnamese people. In 2011, it accounted for over 63% of overall retail sales volume. Lotus Center tea is a specialty product of generally, high-quality green tea leaves are placed within lotus flowers for a day to acquire the scent. Then the tea leaves are removed and packaged.
Vietnamese green tea is best food for most tastes.
突き落としで青い山。宝馬省に勢いは突き落としで宝馬省。千代大龍に栃坂は押し出しで千代大龍。竹風に海星は押し出しで竹風。防衛道に小本館は
As international forces prepare to exit the country, and the American coffee chain Starbucks has been ordered to pay $2.75 billion in damages to the fast food group. This is the BBC. In London. Last night, the third plenum of the Chinese Communist Party agreed on a series of much-anticipated economic reforms behind closed doors. Not much information we received. Let's talk to Duncan Clark, who's in Beijing. He's chairman of BDA China, an internet consultancy based there. Thanks for being with us. If you read the newspaper coverage of this today, there's really not much to be said because so little seems to be specific in the report.
Exactly, there's almost nothing that can be said, or everything can be said, because the summary was so purposely at the stage that there's something